Hi everyone, it's Sue here. Just wanted to give you a little update. I know I don't see the surgeon until tomorrow, but I wanted to share some pictures with you and just chit-chat for a bit. I am very frustrated, and I'm frustrated with the program that I'm in. I'm doing really well with weight loss. I actually started the 2-week pre-op diet yesterday because I had, in my last video I said I'd put on a few pounds, and I wanted to kind of jumpstart, and lose those pounds, and also I wanted to um, just kind of do this to let the surgeon know that, hey, I've already started the pre-op diet. I'll be ready in 2 weeks for surgery. And also it'll benefit me just to, even if I just can't have the surgery obviously in 2 weeks, that I'm going to do a full week of this pre-op diet, and it'll just give me a little bit of course, a jump start, and then just trying to get used to what that two weeks before surgery is like. I had done it for a few days, almost a whole week prior, but I wasn't actually following it correctly. I was following the modified one, so I was eating more. Now I'm basically having my quote porridge, which is my cream of rice or cream of wheat, a half a cup 3 times a day, and in between I'm having a protein shake, which is my husband and I split one. It's a half a cup of well, he makes it a full cup of skim milk with a scoop of protein powder and then the flavoring, and then we just split it in half, so it comes out to be a half a cup with a half a scoop of protein powder. Yesterday I wasn't feeling well, so I was fine. I wasn't hungry, and when I ate, I felt nauseous anyways. Today, and I was tired yesterday, really, really tired. And then today, I feel a just lack of energy. I just don't have any energy. So today, I had my porridge this morning, and then I went to the doctor's for my knee today, and I got a shot in my knee, and she said it was the last time. If this didn't work, they weren't going to do it again because it was no sense. The first one worked, the second one didn't work, and this is the third shot, and she said there was no point in doing any more. But she said as one last ditch effort, let's try one more shot. So I did, and it hurts considerably right now, but we'll see what happens. I got that done, and yesterday I had gotten the shot in my shoulder, and I have calcific tendinitis in my shoulder, huge calcium deposits, and it's pretty painful, and so the shot won't really take effect till maybe tomorrow or the next day. So I'm still having, a fair amount of pain there. So I'm frustrated because my pain level is pretty high still, considering that I've lost like 40 pounds, almost 40 pounds, and I'm down 41 pounds as of today because I weighed in at 269, and I was 305 at the beginning. So this that pre-op diet I'm doing is definitely causing me, I've lost 5 pounds in 2 days, so it's definitely causing me to lose weight, which is good. And it's what I'm going to have to do 2 weeks before surgery. So if I can have surgery, at the end of this 2-week period, then I'll be really happy. If I can't have surgery that soon, I will do this for a week, and then I'll go back to what I was doing, and then I'll do it again, when I'm 2 weeks pre-op. So anyways, I was talking to my orthopedic doctor this morning, and she's wonderful, and so, the I was just thinking about my frustration and why and what's going on and everything, and the word that I used to describe the people that run the program that I'm in is that they have no empathy, and that's the best word to describe these people. They have no empathy whatsoever. And she said to me that, not knowing of the program and whatnot, that all she could say was, it seems like it's kind of like when you compare it to like a boot camp, they're not there to make friends, they're not there to, be all happy and everything else. They're there to weed out the people who can't do it, and who aren't ready for it. And so I said, okay, I get that in a way, because the desire to do this comes from within me, and no one or nothing is going to stop me from proceeding and to stop me from losing weight. I am that determined, and so fortunately, the fact that I'm frustrated with them isn't causing me to stop and quit. And a lot of people it does. And I did hear one other woman who had complained about them, and so, oh, so sorry. I'll try not to do that, but I can't guarantee that I'm not going to keep yawning in this video. So anyways, I just think that if they were a little more encouraging and straightforward, I just, they said the soonest I could have surgery was 4 months from the time that I started the program. And the other thing is that they say that, most people lose 40 or 50 pounds or more before the surgery. Well, that's because, in reality, from when they start the program and until they have the surgery, unless other people are different than me, but for me, it could be a total of 7 months. Okay, from the time I started the program till I actually have surgery, it could be 7 months. So if you're motivated and you're eating right, of course you're going to lose a lot of weight, and that's the reason why people lose so much weight, the people that are ready and motivated. And so the program requires that you lose 10 pounds and you maintain that 10 pounds. And when I went to the nutritionist, she said, we just need to make sure that you've lost your weight and you're maintaining your weight. And she knew how much weight I had lost. And, my BMI went from 54 to 47. And she knew that. And she had to check it 3 times. And it was like, that's what it is, and so I just, and everything was like by the book, by the book, by the book. And I guess, and my doctor was trying to play devil's advocate more or less, and basically saying, well, from their standpoint, this is the way they're looking at it. And I get it, but it still doesn't compensate. It doesn't, this is a medical procedure. It's a big medical procedure, and I totally understand that they want to make sure that you're ready for this. However, they need to just change up a few things, and be really forthcoming, and right from the beginning saying, okay, so you do your 4 meetings, and then after that it takes us about a month or more to review your paperwork, and then after that we will schedule your 3 appointments. But oh, by the way, if you require a cardiac consultation or a cardiac clearance, yeah, we're going to ask your doctor for a letter. We're not going to be very clear to you what we need. We're just going to say we need cardiac clearance. And when you ask, which is what I did, what exactly do you need? We just need a cardiac clearance. What does that mean? Does it mean I see a cardiac? Well, a doctor has to write a note saying that you're cleared, cardiac-wise. And it's like, okay, but you're not being specific. But okay, I'll get my primary care doctor to write a letter. And she did. And she said, I can't totally say that she's not at risk, because anyone of this weight and with these comorbidities is more at risk. And so the first letter that she sent evidently was a confusion, and it was sent and received the next day, and I was told immediately that the letter only said that I was cleared for surgery. You know, she was okay with me having surgery, basically. And so they said, no, we need to, it needs to refer to cardiac and blah, blah, blah. So, okay. So she rewrote the letter, and she was very specific and outlined everything. And she wrote the letter very well and said, you know, so she is not at higher risk than anyone, you know, without any cardiac history for a cardiac event during surgery. Because no one can guarantee and no one's going to say 100% because it's just not what it is. And so they got that letter, and they waited over a week before I called them, and I said, what's up with the, you know, this thing? And she said, I haven't got the letter yet. And I said, well, that's weird. My doctor said she sent it on such and such a date. And they looked and they found it. And she said, oh, well, this doesn't clear you cardiac wise. And I said, well, I didn't get a copy of the letter yet, and tried to ask her to explain what it said. And I got it. I'm sorry. I got it in the mail that day after she had called me, and I looked at it and I said, everything she said was not in that letter. She was like just saying things. I don't know where she was getting it from, but she wasn't saying anything that the letter said. And so push came to shove, and I had to see a cardiologist. And I said, I want to know why. I don't understand. Am I the only one that you do this to? And no, he chooses, you know, the surgeon chooses the people he feels need cardiac clearance. Okay, so now they really want me to go to a cardiologist, which, you know, say that from the beginning. You know, when I ask you, you know, 5 times, what exactly do you need? When my doctor's office asks, what exactly do you need? They're not specific. And then when they get something that's good enough, no, it's not good enough. No, you really need to see a cardiologist. Why didn't you tell me that 3 weeks ago? So now I have to wait another 2 to 3 weeks to see the cardiologist. And so I see the cardiologist, and he just is like, I don't know. He says, everything's fine. So you don't have any history, any family history. You've had major surgeries before, and you've never had a problem. And I mean, I do have family history of heart disease, but that's neither here nor there in this case. Sorry. So anyways, he said, I'm basically going to say the same thing your PCP said, that no one's going to say you're not going to have a cardiac event during surgery. No one's going to say anyone of your size is not going to have a cardiac event during surgery, because no one can know that. And even someone smaller, but I'm at higher risk. So he said, you know, I hope it goes well for you. So then before that, I had my first appointment with the nutritionist. So these are supposed to be 3 appointments, 3 weeks in a row. The nutritionist, the nurse, and then the doctor, the surgeon. So I had the nutritionist, I had to wait a week, and I saw the cardiologist, and then the following week I saw the nurse, and now the 4th week I'm finally seeing the surgeon tomorrow. And again, I am 6 months out from the beginning of this program. I've been completed it for 2 months. Since December, I've been completed. The program has been done for me. And I met my requirements. And it's been 2 months, and I'm just seeing the surgeon now. And supposedly he's booking out 4 to 6 weeks after that. That's just not flying with me, you know. So anyways, I need to really word it in a nice way. I don't want to tick off the surgeon, that's for sure. But, you know, I just want to say, you know, I met the requirements of the program. I finished in December, and I was, you know, very explicit in the first couple of meetings that I needed to have this surgery because I was in so much pain. I needed to, you know, I wanted to have it so that I could lose the weight and carry on and either get my knee replaced or the weight loss would make it feel better. So far, the 41 pounds hasn't made it feel better. So, you know, it's significant, but it's not significant compared to how much I have to lose. So it could take a while, you know, for the weight to come off and for it to feel like all better. it's still going to need to be replaced. That is what it is. But if, you know, I don't know if they're going to, you know, continue. She said if I continue with a lot of pain, then as soon as I get below 40, BMI of 40, then she'll do the surgery. And so, you know, I need to get moving on this. So I'm just rambling at this point. But I'm going to talk to the surgeon tomorrow and just put it very politely and very nicely, you know. I'm dealing with a lot of pain, and the reasoning for me to have this surgery is because of the pain, is because of the fact that I need my knee replaced and I can't have it done until I lose the weight. And, you know, I said, well, heck, I'm going to lose the weight because I need to have this knee replaced and I can't deal with this pain anymore. So, you know, arthritis pain is, it can be triggered, you know, and get worse by the weight, but some of it might not have to do, you know, so things might not change that much for my pain level, even after the surgery. So I just really am going to talk to him really nicely and kind of say, you know, I've, you know, been through the program, finished in December. Here it is March, and, you know, I was expecting to have the surgery before now because I was told basically, you know, 4 to 5 months and I could have the surgery done. And nothing's happening, and I'm really getting a little frustrated. So and you know, even when we went to see the nutritionist, she was very, like, you know, trying to be as professional as possible. Wasn't, you know, we were trying to crack jokes, little things like that, and she was just not, she was just going by the book, just reading the book and showing me the book. It was like she wanted me to hurry up and get out of there so she could do whatever. And so, you know, that was a little frustrating. And just, like I said, the only way that I can explain to people is that they have a lack of empathy. So my orthopedic doctor suggested that after the surgery, after I've lost, you know, more weight, then I could kind of bring up different things that have gone on, and you know, maybe they'd be more amenable to listening to me and, you know, explaining that I can't tell people, you know, one thing, and especially with this, it's making me crazy, you know, and then do another. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that there's some way that I can get through to the surgeon. I'm so sorry. I am so exhausted. I'm telling you, I just have no energy on this diet. No energy. I'm eating a cup and a half of porridge a day and 2 protein shakes, and that's it. So I'm just like, so anyways, but I guess after a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days, that 2-week pre-op diet gets a little easier. So we're just finishing up day 2, so tomorrow will be day 3. So hopefully by the end of the week, you know, my body will have adjusted a little bit better, and I'll be fine. I just want to eat something, but, you know, I mean, I want to eat something like carrots and hummus or something like that. You know, I don't want to eat anything bad, but I'm not going to do it because if there's any chance at all that the surgeon can, you know, be empathetic and schedule me, I can have it in as soon as 2 weeks from Monday. So we'll see. So that's my ranting and raving, just a huge bit of frustration from, again, my pain level is really running the show at this point, and it's just getting more and more frustrating because of the amount of pain that I have. So I'm going to share with you some pictures of when I was thin and pictures of when I was heavier than now. So let's see, we'll start with, alright, I'm going to start when I was young. So I had found some pictures that my mom had sent me, had given to me, that she had with her photos, And there it is. So this is the first picture, and this is when I was 12. Goofy school pictures. Okay, 12 years old. So, I don't know. Looks a little large for 12 years old, but... And then this was 15 years old. I haven't changed a lot. My face filled out a little bit. No, just the opposite. This is 12. Sorry, this is 12. And this is 15. So this is 15. So sorry. And this is 12. Okay. The hair thing. What was I thinking? I don't know what happened with my hair. Something must have happened. So there's that. And then we jump way forward to when I got engaged, which was 1984. Which is right here. That's me and my first husband-to-be at the time. So I was very thin then. I'd lost a lot of weight, and I was very thin. So I was, I would have been 22 actually, turning 23 at this time. And then there's another one. Christmas of 1984, it says. So I was 23 at in this picture. I don't know how. It's kind of fuzzy. And then fast forward to the Farrah Fawcett hairdo. That had a Farrah Fawcett hairdo too. This says 1983. I don't remember when I had this done or why I had this done, but I did. I thought this was actually an pre-engagement picture or something, or an engagement picture, but I don't. If it says 1983, I wasn't engaged in 1983, so I don't know. But anyways, and then this is at my bridal shower. Again, that would have been 1985, probably February or March of 85. I think it was the beginning of March. I think I have the invitation in my thing. And then, oh, this is another, this is around the time of our engagement, which would have been 1984. That's, my parents are behind my ex-husband, and his parents are behind me. So, pretty thin there. Then we have the wedding picture. Oh, this is another. I don't think I showed this one. If I did, there. Oh, and here goes another. That's me with my mom and dad. Engagement picture, and this is again me at my bridal shower. All right. So then my wedding picture. I'll actually show you the actual photographer wedding picture. It's a better picture. So pretty thin there. Okay. So it was a lot of dress. And then, I don't know if you can see this one. This one's walking down the aisle. It's hard to see. This camera doesn't focus very well. So then I have my, let's see. Okay, so this is after baby number 1, which was in 1988. This is the christening, and this is me with Nicole. Again, 1988. She was born in March of 1988. And then Caitlin was born in March of 1989. And so Caitlin was only like a month or two old in this picture. So this one would have been like April or so of 1989. And so that's Nicole, who was a year sitting on her dad, and then me with Caitlin, who was about a month old, I'd say, or less, and my mom sitting next to us. So that's after the second pregnancy in 2 years. So they were a year and 5 days apart. So I was starting to put on weight then. But then it looks like this would have been in probably 1990. Caitlin looks like she's about 1 and Nicole about 2. So this is 1990, and it looks like I've taken off some weight there. There's the girls, how cute they are. My ex-husband has a funky face, but so that would be 1990. Yeah, right around there. I wore contacts at that time. Oh, I forgot to show you my high school graduation picture, which was in 1979. I was 18 years old. Total Farrah Fawcett do, and this was some funky dress that I had. Oh, I'm making a face. So anyways, then, this one, that's me. I would say this was like when I was about 2, maybe. Somewhere between 1 and 2. I love this picture. I think it's so cute. So, fast forward to around, let's see, 8 years ago. Around 8 years ago, because I think my parents, I don't know if they celebrated their 59th anniversary last year or their 58th anniversary. So this year that might be 60 years, and this was done for their 50th anniversary. So this is me and my 2 daughters, those 2 girls all grown up, and you can see braces and considerably heavier. And this is Jack and I. So again, considerably heavier. So those are the pictures that I have to share with you. I think some people have been wanting to see that. And when I came across them, I said, oh, I got to bring those upstairs. I've been cleaning out my stuff more. That's why it's kind of a mess in here. And going through and getting stuff downstairs, and I'm having a big yard sale. I'm participating in a big yard sale for my scrapbooking stuff in May sometime. And so it's supposed to be like this really huge yard sale, so I rented a space there. So I've been getting ready for that, consequently making a mess. But trying to reorganize and get my stuff in order downstairs so I can put all my yard sale stuff all in one place and figure out how much I have, which is a ton. So I already have like 20 boxes full of stuff. And this place that I'm going to the yard sale is an hour away. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But anyways, so that's my deal for today. I have an extreme level of frustration, and I feel that the program is not empathetic. The people there are not empathetic, I should say. And I shared my pictures. So I will do another video tomorrow after I see the surgeon, and I will update you on what he says. and hopefully I'll have some better information. And I will also do a tip tomorrow, and it's going to be some recipes, a couple of recipes. So I will do those, go over those tomorrow, and also talk about my visit, and hopefully be close to knowing what when the surgery date is. So everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me and for your kind comments. I truly appreciate it. All right, have a great day, everyone. Thanks. Bye.